Hello everyone, in this video we will learn how to track the AGV battery level without the AGV network. Let's begin. Open the FlexSim software. We will build a simple loading and unloading task using an AGV without the AGV network. We will create two systems, one with network nodes and another without network nodes. Both systems will be built on a plane so that they can be easily copied and pasted with minimal changes. Let's start building. Add one plane object to the 3D model space. Resize the plane as required, and add one source object from the library to one end of the plane. Add one queue object beside the source object, and add one more queue and sync to the other end of the plane. Now, add one task executor object. Now let's make the connections. Use the A connection and connect from source to sync. Then use the S connection to connect Q1 to the task executor object. In the properties of the queue object, under the output section, enable the use transporter checkbox. Now reset and run the model to see whether it works without any errors. Perfect, the model is running without any errors. Now open the script window by clicking the script button from the toolbar. Now let's try to access the battery level of this task executor. Type along with me, object T equals, use the sampler and select the task executor, and add a semicolon at the end. In the next line, return capital AGV open bracket TE close bracket dot battery level, and add a semicolon at the end. Now execute the code. It is throwing an error. Let's see how to resolve this. To fix this issue, we need a way to store and track the battery level on the task executor. Start by selecting the task executor. Add a track variable label and rename it to battery. Next, we need to define the initial battery level. Open the battery label, click the value field, and then click the edit button. Change the type to kinetic and set the starting value to 100. This means the AGV will begin with a battery level of 100%. Now we need to define how quickly the battery will discharge. To do that, add two number labels to the task executor. Rename the first label to idle discharge. This value will be used when the AGV is not performing any work. Rename the second label to travel discharge. This value will be used when the AGV is traveling or handling loads. Since the battery should decrease over time, enter negative values for both labels. With the labels in place, the next step is to configure the battery behavior. Open the properties of the task executor and add an onReset trigger. Open the script window and type the following line. Current.label square bracket of battery within double quotes as tracked variable inside the parenthesis rate equals current.idle discharge semicolon, then click apply and then OK to save the changes. This line sets the battery discharge rate to the idle discharge value whenever the model is reset. Now we need to change the discharge rate whenever the AGV starts working. Add another trigger called onStartTask and open the script window. Type the following condition, as shown in the image. What this logic does is simple. Whenever the task executor starts a travel task, a load task, or an unload task, the battery will begin discharging at the travel discharge rate. Click apply and then OK to save the changes. Next, we need to switch the battery back to the idle discharge rate once the task is completed. Add one more trigger called onFinishTask and open the script window. Type the following condition, if task type not equals task type underscore wait for task, open a curly bracket and type current.label square bracket of battery within double quotes as tracked variable inside the parenthesis rate equals current.idle discharge semicolon at the end, then close the curly bracket. This logic ensures that after completing a task, the task executor returns to the idle discharge rate. Click apply and then OK to save the changes. Now let's display the battery level in real time. From the library, add a text object to the model. Open its properties and go to the text section. For the text display field, open the drop-down menu and select display label value, which is the last option in the list. In the text field, enter Task Executor 1 Battery. For the object field, use the sampler and select the task executor. For the label field, select the battery label from the drop-down list. That's it. We have successfully created a battery tracking system for the task executor and added a real-time display to monitor the battery level. Now let's build the same logic for the network node setup. Copy the plane object and paste it. Rename the new plane as plane 2. Next, add a few network nodes between the two queue objects. Connect the network nodes together using A connections. Also, connect the queue objects to the network nodes using A connections. Finally, connect the network nodes to the task executor object. For the text object in plane 2, change the object reference to the task executor on plane 2. I hope you were able to follow along with me. Now save the model. Reset and run it. You will see the battery level discharging at the rate we defined. You can also build a battery recharging logic that activates once the battery level drops below a certain value. This is how you can track the battery level for an AGV without using the AGV network. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.